Where would you go if your tires could take you anywhere? How far is the point on the map you pick if battery range isn't the limiting factor? What would you carry if there was no question if the bike could handle it? These are the questions the new Tern Orox asks me every time I push down on the pedals. The Orox is an adventure e-cargo bike, a long-tail electric cargo bike. You can fit up to 2 small kids or 1 adult on the back. The platform has a very long wheelbase, working around a 27.5 by 4 inch tire to provide crazy good traction and built-in suspension. I've been running these tires down to 10 psi. This whole platform is based on the Bosch Smart System with Performance CX motor, and you can use up to 2 800 watt-hour PowerPack batteries. From taking the path less pedaled to the grocery store, to packing for your family's trekking adventure, or handling that much-needed trail work, the Orox might be the electric cargo bike you didn't even know could exist. Today, we're going to explore this new bike platform from Tern and all the key details I think you should know after riding it for the last few weeks. This video is going to be broken down into 3 parts: the overview, key details from me, and then who I think it is for. The Orox is a complete pivot from the compact 20-inch wheels Tern is known for. When I first saw glimpses of this bike, I was shocked, confused, and really excited. Some of Tern's main product designers are based in Finland, and they were looking for something that they could use year-round, carry cargo, carry family, and just get everything done in an adventure kind of way. This is Tern's take on that adventure e-cargo bike. The mantra that they're using on their website is go anywhere, go anytime, bring anything. The bike is set up here in North America with 27.5 by 4 inch tires. You can also upgrade your wheels to a 29 by 3 inch, which I'm personally excited to try out. That e-bike side is powered by Bosch's BES3 Smart System with Performance CX motor, which gives you 85 Newton meters of torque. The display is the Kiox 300. It has the Connect module pre-installed to add the extra layer of protection for GPS tracking and built-in alarm. The Orox is pre-wired for 2 batteries. It can hold up to 2 of the new 800 watt-hour Bosch PowerPacks. 1,600 watt-hours. That's insane. One of them lives behind the seat tube, and one can go inside of this frame pack, adding a little bit of insulation if it's hot or cold, but also giving you tons of space to carry your flat kit or whatever you need quick access to. Like all Tern e-bikes, this has built-in lighting, an Ignis front headlight, and then a built-in rear light. That Ignis will give you a high beam up to 700 lumens. I've really been enjoying biking at night off-road with this built-in headlight. I do wish I could turn off the taillight for group rides, but I'm hopeful that is something that can be updated later on. This is probably one of the cooler accessories I've seen from Tern, the stow decks that are adjustable. You have a pin that pulls out, and then you have what looks like 15-degree increments that you can lock in these stow decks to place. They also work as a footrest. Massive cargo hold 72 panniers, wheel guards, and a front trail rack that can hold full-size panniers. There are custom burly fenders stock, and you can order 29-inch versions if you add that second wheel set. Like all Tern e-bikes, this can stand vertically to keep it out of the way or fix it flat on the side of the trail. It is a beast of a bike, so I would ensure that you have it strapped to something if you do this. Something new for Tern, this bike has sizes. There are 2 sizes available, a medium and a large. I personally can fit either at 5'10", and from what I understand, the standover is the same height. I picked the medium to handle biking with my kids on the back or heavier cargo. Typically, I ride a size large mountain bike or a 56 centimeter cross road bike. There are two models of the Orox, the S12 with Shimano XT and an R14 with roll-off and a Gates belt drive. Now that we've hit all the main talking points from Tern, here are some of the key details from me after riding it for the past few weeks. The Orox has a super long wheelbase paired with the 85 Newton meter Performance CX motor. Running these tires super low, this bike is like a mountain goat. And it can just claw up so many things. For me, it was just confidence. Once I understood what the bike could do, where I needed to be positioned on the bike, it's really crazy what this thing can go up easily. But even with this long wheelbase, I take the front wheel off and I can easily slide it into my minivan. It is a massive bike, starting at 82 pounds with one battery. This is without any accessories. It is a lot of bike to handle, and it rides much differently than any cargo bike I've ever test ridden, even a recent Mueller multi-charger or the Surly Big Easy. That 27.5 by 4 inch tire and more relaxed trail geometry makes the front end feel a little bit more flippy. It's super stable and really inspiring, but you need to learn how to turn. I would recommend to start simple. Do not outfit this bike and go trekking for your weekend adventure with your kid on board. Start simple. Buy the bike, maybe buy the accessories you think you want to have. Just ride the bike a couple of times, add the accessories, add a weighted sandbag, and then add a kid. This is a bike to respect and be mindful around. That max gross vehicle weight was tested to condition 3, aka rolling cross-country trails, with a small drop like a curb. The passenger and cargo recommendations do change based on the terrain. As an example, Tern does not recommend mountain biking with passengers and only carrying 20% of the rider's weight when mountain biking. So you may see marketing that shows somebody mountain biking and then a different photo of somebody riding a graded trail, like a rail to trail, multi-use path with kids on it. That doesn't mean you can do them together. This isn't a step-through bike, but you do have a great kickstand. And I say this because when you have cargo on the back, you don't want to lean over a 100-pound bike. You want to keep it nice and upright and step over it, making sure not to kick your kid in the head. So keep the bike on its kickstand, keep your hand on that front brake, and step over the top tube. Who is the Orox for? There is so much you can do with this bike, and I've only started tapping into it because the bike's been under embargo and I haven't been allowed to be seen in public. This has to be the most wide open bike family Tern has ever done. And I would argue maybe any e-cargo bike other than an Urban Aero Freight. You can cross-country mountain bike, all-weather passenger carrying, including the storm shield for your kid in the back. Trail builders or forest managers can replace some of their UTV work with this, where they can easily put it in the back of their work truck. Go camping, adventure bike tourism, and I just could keep going. I hope this bike really blurs the lines of mountain bike shops that focus on bikes for transportation, and that bikes for business element. I have a ton of content planned for this bike, so let me know, what questions do you have? Later this week, I'm going to be doing a Q&A conversation with a fellow bike mechanic over in England that helped build and maintain some of the Orox media samples. Let us know what you would like to have covered in that video or other videos now that I can be seen in public with the bike. Make sure to hit subscribe for more Orox and cargo bike content. Until next time, stay well, stay good, and remember to bike more and worry less.